Now we're going to do dividing decimals by hundredths. I already have my equation set up. I have 4 8/10 divided by 6 hundredths. My first step is to rewrite the equation so it's set up like long division. So I'm going to write my 4 8/10, put that under the division bracket, and then I'm going to put my divisor on the outside. My step 2 is to move the decimal in the divisor 2 places to the right to create a whole number. So let me show you what this is going to look like here. When I have my 6 hundredths, if I multiply this by 100, I see that I have 2 zeros to the right. This tells me that my decimal needs to move 2 places to the right. This is the same concept as dividing by tenths. So I'm going to multiply by 100. My 6 hundredths becomes the whole number 6, and then I'm going to write out my 4 8/10 underneath my division bracket. Now, whatever I do to my divisor, I have to do to my dividend. This is an important thing to remember because I'm not going to just have 4 8/10 become 48. I multiplied by 100, my decimal moved 2 places. That means my decimal needs to move 2 places with my 4 8/10. So if I have my 4 8/10 times 100, that means my decimal is going to move behind the 8, but then it's going to move another place. So I know that's going to be 480. So I would actually have 480 divided by 6. Now, you do not have to go through and take your dividend or take your divisor and show the multiplying by 100 in order to move your decimal point. I'm just showing this so that way we understand the reason why we're moving our decimal. So then I'm going to move to step 4, and this is where I'm going to divide like normal. So I'm going to set up my 48, 480 divided by 6. I know that 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 6 is 48. I still have a 0 here. I still have to have something here. And I know that because I cannot do anything else with the 0 at the end, I need to actually move it up. So this would be 80. Now I can use multiplication to check my answer. I'm going to take my quotient here, 80, and I'm going to go back to my original divisor, which is 6 hundredths. So I'm going to take my 80 times 6 hundredths, and I'm going to multiply. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. Remember, I don't put my decimal until the very end here. I have 2 digits, and because I have zeros for the rest of my numbers, I can just stop here with this multiplying the 6. So I have 2 digits to the right of the decimal, which means I need to have 2 digits to the right of the decimal, which gives me 4 8/10 for my answer.